Alexander Hamilton was one of the founding fathers for the United States of America. He is most commonly known for his strategic planning during the struggles in the Revolution era to help get the country out of its debts. His great work and excellent implementation of British-inspired ideas helped the United States get back on its feet during one of the most stressful economic crises of its era. It's not known for sure what day Alexander Hamilton was born, but it is said to be on January 11, 1755. Hamilton was born on Nevis Island in the British West Indies. He was born son of James Hamilton and Rachel Fawcett Lavian. His mother and father were not married when he was born. Alexander Hamilton was working by the age of 11, and in 1772 left to go to school in King's College in New York City. However, he didn't stay there long before wanting to move on to bigger and better things in 1776. And bigger and better is what he got. Hamilton became a lieutenant colonel the very next year for the Continental Army, where he became a close and trusted advisor of George Washington. He even married Elizabeth Schuyler in December of 1780. She was from one of the most distinguished families of the time, and a beauty to no end. Alexander Hamilton eventually went on to attend the Continental Congress, where he would contribute in large to the Constitution. He wanted to help the country as much as possible so it would be a better place when it finally gained its freedom from Britain. Thanks to Hamilton's many drafts and essays that helped explain the Constitution to its fullest, we now have the Constitution as a source and pinpoint of our great country. In September of 1789, Alexander Hamilton became the nation's first Secretary of Treasury. This became a very important job as he tried to come up with ways to rid the country of its debts that had grown through the Revolution. He proposed to build a national bank through inspiration of the British. "And why cannot we have an American bank?" he said. On December 15th of 1790, Hamilton submitted his proposal to Congress as well as the idea to issue paper money. This would help to control deposits while helping Americans form a united currency. Although the idea was approved on January 20th, 1791 from Senate and the House, there were some that would oppose Hamilton's brilliant idea. Among these skeptics was James Madison, who argued that nowhere in the Constitution did it give anyone any sort of right or power to build a national bank. Thomas Jefferson also sided with Madison, and many urged for a veto of the bank. Hamilton fought long and hard, conjuring up a nicely placed 15,000-worded argument, which highlighted that Congress should make all laws that shall be necessary and proper for the country. Finally, on February 25th of 1791, Washington signed the bill into effect. Alexander Hamilton retired from office on January of 1795. He spent the rest of his time becoming a highly sought-out lawyer in New York City, and even helped George Washington write his farewell address. After the year 1801, Hamilton rarely participated in national matters. There was a rumor in 1804 of New York and New England Federalists plotting to break up the Union. Hamilton believed that Aaron Burr was involved in this plan. Hamilton stood against him for New York governorship, and in retaliation, Burr challenged Hamilton to a duel. Alexander Hamilton, one of the nation's most highly favored and highly disputed political faces, went down. He was carried back to New York and died the next day. Alexander Hamilton, an immigrant from the British West Indies, made a deep impact to help the United States of America be as great as it has been made today. You can find his face on the $10 bill, in memory of one of our very own founding fathers.